Hi guys, it's Yes or No, and I'm basically Cinderella right now. I'm actually wearing, don't know if you can see it, a traditional German dirndl. That's right, doing what Americans do best and appropriating cultures. But no, since I moved to Germany, I decided I would get on board with the traditions and go full out for Oktoberfest. And once I decided that I wanted to do Oktoberfest, I found out that you can't actually just do Oktoberfest, you know? like as with everything else in Germany, there are rules. List of things you should not do if you want to avoid looking like a tourist at Oktoberfest. 3, 2, 1. All right, now I'm not gonna tell you the obvious things to do before Oktoberfest, like book a hotel, Airbnb, a hostel, whatever, way in advance, and don't drink too much booze in a short period of time, like, obvious. Lee, don't do that. But I think I do need to stress, and pardon my French for this, don't be a shit show. Because there's this fun little thing they like to do with shit shows at Oktoberfest, which is, put them on the internet, yeah. No mercy, they just plaster your face over the World Wide Web. Basically, there's this site called Munich. I can't pronounce it, but it literally translates to Munich pukes. And there are these pictures of people just barfing their guts out, right? All over this website, and it's just people making a fool out of them. It's really funny, and I'll put the link down below, but it's the kind of thing where it's better to look at than be in. All right, now second piece of advice, girls, this is for you, and boys, this is for you to know. It has to do with the bow placement on your waist. So essentially, a big mistake that a lot of tourists make is they won't know that the bow is supposed to mean something, and so they'll just tie a nice pretty bow up in the middle of their waist. Right up in front. Don't do that. Don't do it. A bow in the front as an adult is supposed to indicate that you are still in possession of your V card. Yeah, the virginity club is real and you are a gold star member. If that is not something you want to do, then maybe consider tying your bow on the left side to indicate that you are single and ready to mingle, or put your bow on the right side to indicate that you are taken, like a good piece of bacon. And if you tie your bow in the back, then you're indicating to people that you're either a widow or a waitress. So don't be surprised when people start asking you for drink orders. All right, ladies, now that tip was assuming you already have a dirndl. What if you don't? What if you don't? Don't panic. Essentially, the one mistake I want you to not make this Oktoberfest is do not get a dress that cuts off before your knee. Get one that cuts off at your knee or lower, okay? Yeah, I have a really good song to remember this. It goes, head, shoulders, between the knees and toes, between the knees and toes, head, shoulders, between the knees and toes, between the knees and toes. Better to go in no dirndl at all than to go with a dirndl that does not fall below your knees. All right, on to the next one. The next tip I have is for those giant beers that you get. You know, the ones that come in the 1 liter glasses that look like they've been imprinted with golf balls? Yeah, those. So the name for those things are spelled M-A-S-T. When most tourists try and read that, they usually say Maß. I'd like eine Maß. But what you actually find out is that the Bavarian pronunciation of that word makes it sound like Maß. Quick A. Quick short A. So remember, don't do the ah sound, you know, you're not going to the doctor. Short and easy does the trick. Now this next tip is what I like to call, don't be the Oktoberfester at Oktoberfest. Now what I mean by this is buy a calendar and realize that most of Oktoberfest actually takes place in September and not October, like the name would suggest. If you want to go this year, come now. It's happening right now. After you've guaranteed that you won't be late to the party, the next tip is don't be late to the party. Now what do I mean by that? Well, most tents actually close pretty early, like around 11 o'clock or something. And after a certain time of night, they actually won't even let you into the tents. So this is the one case where it's not cute or cool to be fashionably late. This is Germany. be on time. All right, now you can't really expect me to be finished without talking about money, 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 money. Typical tourist mistake is not tipping for your beers. I mean, you guys, these waiters and waitresses are playing contact football with every drunk person in the tent just to deliver your beer to you. I mean, if that's not worthy of a €1 tip, then frankly, I don't know what is. All right, but in order to have €1 to tip, you need to have money to give. Typical tourist mistake is not having a job. No, I'm just kidding. Typical tourist mistake is not bringing enough cash to Oktoberfest. Now you might be thinking, yes or no? Why do I need Monopoly money when I have a real plastic card that pays for all my wishes and desires? Good question. I am still asking Germany that. Germany, if you are so innovative, why can't we use credit cards for everything? But Germany doesn't respond. No, because Germany still likes cold, hard cash. At Oktoberfest, everything is gonna cost you an arm and a leg, and you're gonna have to pay with it in cash. As just the way things are here. It'll cost you a charge of €650 to withdraw from any ATM there, and it'll cost you probably another arm and a leg just to convert between the currencies. So, tourists, you've been warned, and you've been warned in English. So you can actually understand it. Alright, that's all. I'm Yes or No. Remember, links down below. You can donate to my Patreon if you're happy for any of the tips I gave you. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see me take pretty pictures in this dirndl. Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me it. Alright, that's all. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Home skillets. Peace. Hey, no, no.